Okay, the failures and successes video for the last 3 months, that was structured and that turned out quite poorly. And the video we're doing now, this hasn't been structured or organised, so could be doing even worse. So it's Monday 31st of March, 3 p.m, and just for a laugh we're doing a video on what I am going to be sowing in March. So far in March, on the previous 30 days, the only thing that I've sown are some cherry tomatoes, which these are all determinate. They only grow to a certain height, and a lot of these will be trailing tomatoes, and these will be going in the front garden. So I've got 6 different varieties here, and these were sown a week ago. So these are actually the only things that I've actually sown this month. I do have things to sow. So I bought, this is stuff I bought this year, and there's like 40 or 50 quid's worth of seeds there. And then there's some other stuff here as well. So the only thing I'm going to be sowing in March, I'm going to be doing my other tomato seeds. So I got about 12, 14, 15 tomato varieties, so 6 have been done, but they're all the ones that will be going in the front garden. The others will be more like indeterminate vining tomatoes, so but a lot of them will still be cherry tomatoes, because that's my way of trying to get a successful crop, is having smaller tomatoes. So I'll knock those out this afternoon. Other things I'll be doing today is the letter A. So a last call for letter A. So antirrhinums, asparagus. If I've got some normal purple aubergines, I'll plant them, but I'm not sure whether I do or not. So what's the other thing? Artichokes. That's the other thing that I've got that I've never actually grown before. So the letter A, they're getting done today. And nearly everything else will get done later in the week, so that will be in an April video. Oh no, I've been lying. I'm also going to be doing some flowers today, any flower seeds that I come across, because it's time for them. Now, this is my packet of brassicas, and this is a funny thing. In here, there's a packet of night scented stock, which I quite like. I grew that a few years ago, so I like doing that near the alleyway, so maybe I can smell it as I walk down the alley. So night scented stock is a brassica, so I've got to we'll see whether I notice the seeds. But what I find funny about night scented stock is the allotment, the opening hours is sunrise to sunset. So night scented stock is like a rather pointless thing to have at the allotment. So that gets that's definitely going in the back garden, well, and front garden. We'll see what flowers I've got later on. I know I've got some here because I bought some of these 50p ones clearance from B&Q, so they'll be amongst the ones. I may be doing some sunflowers today if I come across them, or I might do them tomorrow. Another thing I've got going to do is some Elsa Craig onions that I've got somewhere. I did this silly thing a couple of weeks ago when I was at the range. Well, I think it's more than a couple of weeks ago, but probably a month ago. So they had different varieties. Well, they had Elsa Craig, but like say they had the range packet and they had the Wilco packet, and I couldn't decide which packet to get, so I got both. And I am going to announce a special event that we're going to be staging in a couple of weeks' time. Maybe in a week's time, we'll see how we go. But I'm going to be doing a mystery sowing, because what happened in the winter, so like what happened last summer was I was sowing some things on damp paper cloths, some late things in the summer, but I never actually got round to doing anything with them later on. So I also had opened packets of seeds lying about the place, and also unopened packets of seeds. So when eventually the polytunnel cover came off in a rush, lots of seeds were left in the back garden, and the rains basically washed the cover off some of them, or the paper's worn off. So there's a packet there. Try and guess what that is. So there's a opened packet here. Oh no, it's not opened. So we've got a packet of something there, quite large. That could be bulge seeds, who knows. And then I can tell that these ones are like Lidl things. So the paper has come off the top, but I don't know whether these seeds are still viable. So the seeds are still in the packet, but there's nothing else to go with it. So we can have a guess as to what they are. Well, we should be able to get the family right, if not what the actual variety is. And to add to that fun, you can see in this packet of brassica seeds, there's a whole lot of seeds that have come out of their packets. So they're going to get sown, and we won't know what they are. The same thing's actually happening with some of the cucurbites. I know there's some seeds not in the packet. There'll probably be cucumbers, I reckon, but which variety of cucumber, who knows? So that's what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. Once we do this, upload these 2 videos, then just get on with planting tomatoes, flowers, brassicas, and the onions if I can find the packets. Right, so short and sweet.